Welcome back to our talk on the importance of reading the Quran in Ramadan and all the time beyond Ramadan. The importance of actually reading the Quran all the time. I said in my part one, towards the tail end, that the Quran provides us with the best guidance from the most trivial to the trivial things to the matters to very, very important matters in us in the society. Worship, our personal development, nutrition, wellness, education, educational matters, and just name it. The Quran is a manual for our daily life. It's a manual for you know what a manual is? A manual contains everything. You buy a vehicle, you buy a motor car, you buy a refrigerator. It comes with a manual of how you're going to operate it, use it without it breaking down. Even when it breaks down, that is what the Quran is for, is meant. That is what the Quran is like. It's a manual for daily living, for everyday life. It provides us with everything, all guidance, everything we need to know about how we should lead a good, happy, and righteous life. Okay, now, what does the Quran do? What are the benefits of reading the Quran? Number one, it's a source of guidance, I told you. Now let's examine the benefits. It is a source of comfort. One of the most important benefits of the Quran is that it gives you serenity. It is a source of comfort. It lifts our spirit when we feel low. You feel low, you take the Quran, you'll be calm, there'll be solace, and you feel better. Anytime you feel low and you pick your Quran, you can't, talking from experience, when I'm low and I pick my Quran, I feel very relieved, very, very happy, very calm. It may not solve a problem immediately, but there's some calmness and serenity that it provides. It's like therapy. It's like you're going to visit a life coach, or the Quran talks to you if you listen to it. Yes, indeed, it talks. It's a talk. It's a dialogue. It's a communication avenue between you and your Creator. So why don't you pick it? And when it becomes part of you, the Quran will not leave you. It refuses to leave you. Try it. Get attached to the Quran. And when you find that if you're not ready for a few days, it's like it's calling you. It calls you. It talks to you. It's a communication between you. And the beautiful thing is that whilst you are reading it, you can say your prayers, ask your Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the things bothering you, discuss with your true God, the true helper, the Creator of the universe. The Quran gives solace and inner peace. It gives you solace and inner peace. In the remembrance of Allah, do hearts find peace. That's what Allah tells us in Quran chapter. He himself tells us, Surah Al-Ra'd, Quran chapter 13, verse 28. In the remembrance of Allah, do hearts find peace. Let's make sure we pick our Quran. Everybody has something to do. We're engaged. But remember what Allah told us in the Quran. He said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is not to say that you will not do any other thing. You just be reading the Quran. The Quran is a guide. When you read the Quran early, it guides you through the day. You read it. The earlier we can read it, the better. Let's make it an habit of reading the Quran. And luckily for us these days, the Quran is there on our phone. Everything. You don't even need to carry the book. The app is there. You can read it. You can mark where you stopped, and so on and so forth. So let's get used to reading the Quran vigorously in this month of Ramadan and beyond. Ramadan Mubarak.